everyone, so today I wanted to share with you all my favorite beauty products for 2012. It's been a while since I filmed a video. I've been posting videos on my channel that I've recorded, weeks ago, some even back in November. But just a quick update. We are already, I think it's the second week of January. My days are all mixed up, but just an update, I did have my baby. He was born December 29th, so I will be doing like a pregnancy related video here pretty soon, and then I'll show you guys the baby and stuff like that. Right now he's sleeping, so I don't want to disturb him, but I'm going to jump into my favorite products of 2012. Most of them are going to be makeup related, and there's a lot of them, so I'm going to just breeze right through this and talk very quickly so that I can fit it all into one video. So the first category is basically going to be a few skincare things, things that you apply before your foundation, your powders, concealers, and whatnot. So the first thing is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Face Wipes. These are the cleansing wipes. These are actually made for people who have very sensitive skin because there's no fragrances, there's no extra dyes, oils, or anything like that that can make you break out. As you all know, I'm very acne prone. My skin, since, throughout my whole pregnancy and even after my pregnancy, it's been somewhat, it's getting a little bit more regulated, not so much breakout prone, which I'm very happy with, and not as oily, so it could change once my hormones kind of go back to normal, which is possible, and I'm prepared for that. So these are really great wipes. They do take off every bit of makeup. I do use the Neutrogena oil-free makeup remover, which is it comes in like a blue bottle. I forgot to grab it out of my underneath my bathroom sink, but that's what I use in conjunction with these wipes. Then once I wash my face with my normal cleanser, which is the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser for normal to oily skin, I do apply a moisturizer, and the one that I use is the Origins Vitazing SPF 15. This is a product that acts like a moisturizer and a tinted moisturizer. There's a lot of energy boosting ingredients to hydrate your skin, and there's also little pigments of color to give your skin that boost, that extra glow, just like you had a little bit of sun, but it looks like a natural I guess tannish tone to your skin. That's the best way for me to describe it. I have done a review on this a long time ago, probably over a year, maybe even a year or two ago, that I did a review on this. This is something that I repurchased time and time again. I've been using it for a very long time, and I love this product. The next thing is a primer. And the one that I really like to use is the one from Benefit. It's the Brightening Face Primer, and it's called That Gal. And this is actually a pretty cool product because it does have a twist knob at the bottom, and when you twist it, the product dispenses from the top, and it's a bit of a pinky tone, so it helps kind of brighten up your skin. It doesn't make me break out. It doesn't add any additional shine because there's no shimmer to this. It's not a luminous primer by any means. And I really do feel like if I do use this underneath a liquid foundation, I feel like it prolongs the wear of my foundation, and it kind of puts a barrier between my skin where my natural oil produces and the foundation, which is sometimes very important for those with oily skin to use some sort of primer that helps kind of keep the oil separated from the foundation. Now the next category is going to be face powders. I don't have a liquid foundation because I don't use it very often, so if I don't have a product for a certain category, I'm not just going to pick one out of my drawer because I certainly have tons of foundation, but I'm just going to show you what I actually really use. I did post a video not that long ago with my everyday skincare, not skincare, but everyday foundation routine. It's kind of like a get ready with me type video where I do my face and everything and my eyes. And the product that I use in that for foundation is the Laura Geller, and it's the Balance and Brighten and Regular. And this is a product that has some veining in there. There's some yellow tones, some beige, some tan, and when you swirl these all together, the whole point of it is it's supposed to even out your skin tone. It's supposed to correct any discoloration you may have, give you that balance, that even complexion look, and you can get this in different shades. It also comes, I have another one, this is the Balance and Bronze and Regular. So this is the regular powder, and then there's the bronze side with the pink and like a chocolatey color. This is going to be for those of you who like to travel. You can have your foundation and your blush bronzer type duo here, all-in-one compact. So it does come in different options and different shades. And the best thing about this is that it starts off as a cream and it's baked on a terracotta pan, and then it's popped into this little compact. So it's like a powder, but it started off as a cream. So it has really good properties to it. It does moisturize my skin. It doesn't make my skin feel really dry like powders can do, even though I do have somewhat oily skin. When I put too much powder, I feel like if I smile, my face is gonna crack, and I'm sure that you guys have experienced that before as well. But I really love this product because it doesn't cake, and I can load it on and not feel like my face is gonna just break into a million pieces. Another powder that I did a review on is the Josie Maran powder, and this is the Argan Matchmaker Foundation powder. This is actually a really good powder. It is hydrating because of the argan oil in it. Sometimes people who have oily skin will stay away from anything that says oil in the name, just because your skin is oily, but you're adding extra oil, so it's just gonna it's a complicated mess. But this product actually is really good. This shade that I have here is light medium. There's only 3 shades, so that's the downside of this. You have to kind of fit into a certain shade. It's either fair, light, medium, or dark. I wear the light medium, and when I wear this powder, I don't use bronzer just because this is a tad dark for my skin. But again, I did a review on this that I can put links to in the more info if you are interested. Then for, it's a powder, but it's not, I would put it in the category of concealer, and it's the Well Rested by Bare Essentials, or Bare Minerals. And what I do is I use my concealer, whether it's my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer or my Maybelline one. I use this on top to kind of set it. And this basically just kind of brightens up the under eye area. It is just one basic color. They do have these powder concealers that match your skin tone if that's what you're interested in. I just like the Well Rested because it's more of a brightening effect. I don't want to say luminous, but it does illuminate my under eye area and makes it look very well rested, I guess. I guess the name is appropriate for the product. It can look a little white-ish on your skin, so you have to be careful when you load it on. I do use a fluffy crease brush like this one here to apply it, and then I just use very little bit of it, and it goes a long way. And I've had this for months. I actually discovered this towards the end of last year, so it's actually a product that very quickly became a favorite of mine. And you can find this product at Sephora and Ulta, and also the Bare Minerals website. A good basic setting powder is the Tarte Smooth Operator Setting Powder. It comes in a container like this. It's just a basic, it looks white, but when you apply it, it's translucent and it sets your concealer. You can use it underneath your eye. You can use it all over your face. I use it to seal in my concealer over my scars that I have on my face. So the next category is actually going to be the concealer portion of it. I have a product that should have been, I guess, in the beginning with my skincare type product, but it's the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller Ball. And I've talked about this in many favorites, and I've been using this for a very long time, going on 2 years now. It has a little bit of color, so it actually can conceal some dark circles depending on how dark your circles are. But I use this in the mornings after I wash my face, and sometimes I do apply concealer over it, or if I don't, I just apply the Well Rested powder right over this as well. It's a great product. The next product is an actual under eye concealer, and it's the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer from Maybelline. This should come as no surprise. I am down to my very last little bit. It has a round domed sponge tip applicator, which is really great to apply it, but I do use some Sigma kabuki brushes to blend that in underneath my eye area. But this is actually a really great product. I wear a shade light, if you're wondering. This is a great product that cancels out any discoloration that I have under my eyes. It covers my dark circles even on my worst days that I don't have sleep, which is very common now with the new baby. But this is actually a really great product, and I've actually reviewed this as well. So if you're interested, you just have to kind of flip through my latest videos over the last maybe 6 or so months. You'll find that review there. Then the next one is my Bobbi Brown Face Touch-Up Stick in number 3, which is beige. This I got from a department store to cover up some of my acne scars that I had from my cystic acne breakouts that I went through towards the end of 2011, beginning of 2012. I got this concealer, and it's a great concealer. It covers quite a bit. Since I was running low and I wanted to find a cheaper alternative, I actually turned to my local drugstore and I found the Revlon Photo Ready concealer that comes in a container like this, and I kid you not, it's exactly the same consistency, the same coverage. It glides on just as smoothly as the Bobbi Brown one. So $25 versus $9. I guess, you know, most people would go with the $9 one. And if you're wondering, I wear shade light medium in the Revlon Photo Ready, and I think I told you beige number 3 in Bobbi Brown. The next thing is eyeliners. I just have a few. Most of them are going to be liquid liners just because I have been using a lot of liquid liners. I love my pencil eyeliners for a very quick, easy, out the door kind of look. But when I really want to take my time to do my makeup, I do love a good liquid liner. And the one that I have here is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner Pen. This is the one in black and brown. My black one dried out, but I like this one. It's a little hard to get the cap off, but this one has a bit of a marker tip on there, so it's a little bit more stable when you go to draw on your line versus the liquid liners with a brush tip, which for those of you who are not very good at applying liquid liner, just because if you have a shaky hand or you're not used to it, those ones with the brush tip applicator, I really wouldn't recommend them. I have used this in several tutorials and you guys have seen this product in action, but this is, like I said, the black and brown one. So it looks black, but it's actually a deep kind of chocolatey brown. Then one that I've recently discovered over the last month that I'm actually wearing today, and I love it. It's the Maybelline Master Precise by Eye Studio in black, and it's just their liquid liner. This is part of their new Master line. And what I like about this is that you can see how pointed this tip is, and it's actually very long. So what I like about this is that I can do a very, very fine line at the base of my lashes if I want something super, super thin, or I can actually do it a little bit thicker like I have today, and it glides on so smoothly, and it's the blackest black that you can find. And best of all, it's available at every single drugstore, so that's a great product. And then for just basic black eyeliner, I do love my Urban Decay 24/7 Pencil in Zero. And I'm coming down to just my last little bits, but I use this in every single tutorial. You guys are sick of hearing it, but I'm just going to show it. Then for mascaras, I have two that I'm going to talk to you about. I saved the packaging on this one just because I wanted to show you. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes that I recently posted a review on, and it's a pretty awesome mascara. And that's what the product looks like. It is super dry, doesn't work anymore for me, but it's a really great mascara from the drugstore, so I gotta go. It's on my list of things to buy. And then my all-time favorite one, my CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This is just one that came out months and months ago, I guess. It's part of their, I don't know, it's like limited edition. I actually got these tubes from Big Lots for $1.50, and I was like, awesome, hit the jackpot. For $1.50, I got like a bunch of these. So this is just a, you know, basic, big plastic brush that I actually really like. It does give a lot of good volume, and I've raved about this Lash Blast Volume mascara for a very long, long time. It's a goodie for me. Then for bronzer, I have only one, and it's my Benefit Hoola, which I've been using for the last probably 4 or 5 months straight every single day. I love this product. It's the perfect bronze tone for my skin. It's pretty light, very natural. You can contour with this, which is what I do. I've even used it very lightly as my blush before if I'm in a rush. It does come with a little applicator here, but I don't use it. I just save it just so you guys can see it. But this product will last me the rest of my life because there's so much of it in there. It's the perfect bronze tone for my skin. Then my favorite blushes, I'm going to have to give them to Tarte, the Amazonian Clay 12-hour ones. These are just the mini ones from their recent holiday collection that came out for 2012. If you're wondering, they do have larger sizes like this, and I use these probably in almost every single tutorial that I've done. This is, my favorite one is Peaceful, which is a peachy pink color with a nice golden glow to it. But I'm actually really loving this one shade here, Stellar, which is the one of the holiday ones. I'm wearing it today, and it's just the perfect color that I can put this on before I do my eyes, and it goes with any single eyeshadow or eye look that I decide to wear for the day, and it's the most perfect shade ever. And then just their standard peaches and their Barbie pink colors. They're fantastic blushes. I do recommend them, so go give those a try. Then for my eyebrows, I'm just going to show you the one product that I've been loving is the Revlon Brow Fantasy in Brunette. And this has a pencil and a matching colored mascara, not mascara, but brow gel. And it has the perfect little applicator here. It's like a mascara spoolie type brush that you can kind of comb through after you apply the pencil portion of it. I use, like I said, Brunette, and it's the perfect shade to match my kind of reddish tone hair. And I actually have one on standby because when you get to a certain point, you can't really sharpen it. So that's the bummer part of it, but it's actually a pretty good find, and it's really inexpensive, and again, it's a drugstore product. For my eye products, I want to show you my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I do have to mention this because it's the best primer that I have used, and I have quite a bit of them. This one and the one from Too Faced is actually pretty good, but I don't have the Too Faced to show you. But this is just a standard eyeshadow primer that prevents creasing because I have super oily lids, and my eyeshadows will look just as good when I apply in the morning to when I take it off at night. And this doesn't have any color. When you put it on, it dries clear. Best primer ever. Then I wanted to kind of show you some, some quick palettes here, just because this video is getting quite long. My most basic standard palettes that I probably reach to more often than not is the Naked palettes, which I've showed you guys in favorites before, and the original Naked palette has been in my favorites for the year video, but this is just a basic palette that I think is very essential to have in your collection. It's all the neutral shades, from the lightest kind of creamy shades to some darker blacks and grayish kind of bluish tone here. And you have lots of bronze, and you have quite a few matte shades in here that I think are awesome. Actually, you only have 2 shades in here, but the 2 shades they chose for matte colors I think are perfect for blending your lid shades out, for blending your crease. I've even used this color Buck here, which is kind of like a medium brown, to do my eyebrows. When my hair was blonde before, I used that color for my brows, and it actually worked really well. Then their most recent addition to the Naked family is the Naked 2, which this one has, their tones are a little bit different in this one. A little bit more of a cooler tone palette. Again, some creamy shades. You have some bronze and browns, and then some darker shades here that you can use for your outer V and eyeliner. Awesome palette. I've done numerous tutorials with this, and these are very dear to me, both of these palettes. And then one that I recently got is part of the holiday collection from Tarte, but I just wanted to show you guys the eyeshadows just because I've been using this a lot over the last month or so. And I wanted to show you this because these eyeshadows, I used to not like Tarte eyeshadows, but I don't know if they've reformulated them or whatnot. But they've actually improved very good in the quality, because I have another palette from them that I'm not too fond of. But when I got this palette, and I've been using it since I got it and I reviewed it for you guys, I really do love the consistency and quality of these. So I will be getting some more Tarte products in the future. So that's just kind of like an honorable mention type product. Another product that I really like is the Urban Decay Vice palette, which I was going back and forth on for a long time, wondering if I was going to get this or not, and I finally did get it, and I reviewed it, and I went over every single shade, and I showed you pictures of that, so I can put a link up to that in the more info if you're interested. But I do love this palette because you have a good range of neutrals and very basic shades, and then you have very colorful, fun shades that you can do to add a pop of color on the lower lash line, which I think is a great technique that you can have. If you want to do something very basic, like with just black liquid liner on the top with mascara, you can apply some of these brighter, funky shades on the lower lash line just to kind of perk up and bring your look to the next level. And then you have nice deep shades that you can use for smoky eyes and eyeliner as well. And some fun kind of purpley, and then that really beautiful hot pink shade there as well. I do like this. I don't like that brush that came with it, but I went in detail about that in that video. And then I wanted to show you real quickly, just because this video is super long now, some lip products. I do have to give the lip gloss category to the NYX Mega Shine ones. I've showed you guys these, and I've been fans of these, and I love these babies so much. It's the perfect combination of a lipstick and a gloss in one tube, and best of all, they're $5 and I love them. I'm wearing beige today on my lips, which is just, don't know why it's called beige because it's not beige, but it's a nice good go-to pink shade. For lipsticks, or let me show you my lip butter. I do want to show you the Revlon lip butters. I just grabbed one out of my collection. This one is Berry Smoothie, but just they're all around awesome products to use. I have even Strawberry Shortcake here. It's a nice bright Barbie pink shade. I love these. They are very moisturizing, very hydrating. There's different colors from the very nude shade, which is called Creme Brulee, to the darkest, most berry kind of purpley shade. They have different ranges, so I do recommend going to your local drugstore and just, you know, checking them out. And I've probably talked about this enough in other videos as well, but they're very hydrating, and I like that they have a good color payoff. My go-to drugstore lipstick is going to be the L'Oreal Ferris Nude number 800, which I've showed you guys this in lots of videos. But it's just a nice nude shade. It has a little bit of a brownie tone to it, so it doesn't make you look dead like a concealer nude would. And this is something that I use with pretty much any single look that I decide to create, whether it's, you know, a smoky eye, a natural looking eye, whatever I decide to wear, I can always count on this product or this lip shade to work with what I choose. I can throw it in my bag and not have to think about, I just picked a shade that doesn't really go or kind of pulls too much attention to my lips and takes away from everything else. That's a good all-around shade that you can get at your local drugstore. Two of my favorite MAC lipsticks, I have to say it's Hue, which is kind of like a concealer shade-ish color for lips, but it has a little bit of a pinky tone to it. If you do put up too much of this, you can look a little dead looking, but I like to use this and then top it with a NYX gloss. Then for a nice peachy tone, I like Jazz, which I think this was part of a limited edition collection, but you can probably find one in their permanent collection that is very similar to this, or in other collections that come out. They may even re-promote this here soon in the summertime, but it's the perfect peach shade. And then for just a basic hydrating lip balm, I do love the Vaseline Lip Therapy. This is just the one in cocoa butter, and it's just a very basic kind of clear. It looks just like Vaseline, but it's very hydrating, moisturizing, and it does repair because I had some, you know, pretty dry lips while giving birth, and this is what I used just because, you know, you can get dry lips and then, you know, not being able to eat and just drinking water really sucked. So this is a really great product, and I got mine at Walgreens. Alright, so there you have it. Those are my favorites for 2012. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.